for some reason it's muted. And my mic. It keeps resetting.
The Sacred Flame Stadium is huge, but you still can't willy-nilly.
Okay, I think we're good now. Mic settings is so sensitive. I don't. Because before I used to use NVIDIA Broadcaster with my old mic, because I don't have the same graphics card. It doesn't work like that anymore. So, okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look and try and look at this on the upper. Like, I can hear it. I can still hear it, even if no one is talking. That there's something weird with the sound. It's like it's being like suppressed in a way. And I'm not sure why that is. Is it loud? Loud, okay. I'm gonna try something else. It went very quiet all. Have I? I don't have any sound for some reason. And I don't even know why. quiet now.
It's pouring out here. Oh, wait, the water.
Okay, I think it sounds better now. I'm hoping. I'll give it a go. I might be wrong. I might not have. Yeah. We'll find out. Either it's fixed or it's not. But already this game doesn't sound as jarring to me in my ears. Like it doesn't sound like it's piercing straight through. We'll find out. Might be wrong. I haven't heard Silonen talk or Sitali or Silale.
This is the spot.
Still there.
An eyewitness claimed to have seen Ororon speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Ororon really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with a Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him, or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
It's a person too, Paimon.
Ororon? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in.
I know.
You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him. He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden. He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place.
That's all there is to him, then he really doesn't sound like a bad person.
Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
I just need to be a bit louder. I'll have to scream into the mic. Well, I could... I don't know. Okay.
Huh? What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
See it later.
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things.
Right.
Here, give me your hand.
You might need to like install one of those softwares where it's like a de-esser.
Huh? How about now?
do you see?
Do we see a trail? Oh, maybe I could probably have just used my side. Like, when did
Whoa,
the last
Paimon can
need
see it now too!
in the story quest need to use like our elemental sight? Like, we haven't been needing to use that in quite a while.
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's. When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted.
Yeah, like, why give us a skill that just like a few vision, in lore-wise, a few vision wearers can use, and never let us use it? I mean, I use it all the time to spot chests and collectibles and things, but not in the story.
Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Ororon. Good luck, you two.
Over here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What was that?
Oh, Paimon was just complimenting you, really.
Paimon, just stop talking.
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me? But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns, but given the looks on their faces just now...
Oh, she just wants to fit in. Why is there's like question mark on her name? Like, it's Lolly thinking, isn't it? Like why is it a question mark? Like, we already know it's her speaking. Unless the game is messing with us? Yeah. Like, it normally gives us the question marks before like a person is... Well, she's thinking, I guess. Like, she's thinking. But it's her thinking. Oh, maybe I should just...
Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Ugh. Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
Huh?
Maybe I should just have continued the quest before I like pay attention to minor details.
Was that Seat Lolly's voice?
Was it Lolly just wanna fit in? Does that mean that Lolly can read other people's mind as well? Oh, that's quite intrusive.
Now that I
don't
think
like
about
this.
it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends.
It's very intrusive though.
They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
I bet she
Hey,
wouldn't
looks like
like
there's
it
a new
if
camp
people
over
were
there.
reading her mind.
Let's go.
Yep. Judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd.
Like, With distant. It's a word like it.
Let me see.
This is that.
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
Is Ororon leaving us a sign?
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Ororon was indeed being threatened. We've got to find him. Fast. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire. No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
Anyone give the guy? Why did I see like the lines go up? When am I not going? That's the real question.
There are traces of people staying here too.
I went 10 meters.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
Seems like Ororon found a chance to fight.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Ororon wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
Oh, she's worried. Judging by the distress signal from before, Ororon was being held by the Fatui. So given the difference in numbers, he probably wouldn't have been able to overpower them.
Given there are two signals leading from here, we should split up as well.
Let's do it.
I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later.
Notice saying Zitlali is a 5-star, but...
Ororon, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. You little brat.
Ororon causing
And off she
trouble for
goes.
everyone.
Traveler, did you hear all of that as well?
Yeah.
Once Seatlali left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response.
This is clock. Some of this. Smudge on my. So the telepathy doesn't go both ways.
So you were thinking the same thing! Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads.
Oh, that's true. Paimon didn't get wrecked.
She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh, maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect.
How is the volume now? Is it still weirdly balanced, or...?
If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her.
Alright, let's do this. When's the smoke drink? Split up and investigate. Ororon, where are you?
Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead.
What's the hurry? Alright.
Did you find something?
Hey, I gotta collect everything I step on, alright? I found some traces of logs. I don't know. I'll go with this option. But the trail is complete. But the trail completely ends there.
Huh.
I
So
don't
we
even know
can't
how
tell
to say
where
that word.
Ororon might have gone from here.
I guess you'll have to use your nose.
That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
Imon's right. This is all extremely strange. Also, that means he's flying, of course.
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
A nice voice. Huh? Whose voice was that just now? Oh, where did Paimon go? Paimon! No! Oh, look at her expression. Sounds very dramatic. Oh. The Night Kingdom. How did I get there? Look at him!
I'm very
Only
sorry, but
seen his
please do not
boots,
move.
but
I have no desire to hurt you.
he even sounds emo.
I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment.
Yes.
And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind.
He's quite tall compared to Lumine, isn't he?
Hello, traveler. I'm Ororon, the one you've been searching for.
So pretty. Look at him. I love his design. Well, not big fussed about his outfit, but his looks are stunning. Look at like how much more detail they're putting into like even the characters like eyelashes and things like that. His eyes are very pretty, yeah. But what does this mean? Have you escaped the Fatui's custody?
Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke.
It does! Look at the detail.
My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
Capitano!
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Hello.
Be careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to her.
It was I who tasked Ororon with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom.
Looks freaking amazing. Like, look at him. So you're working together? What do you want?
I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person.
His voice just suits him so well. Whoever cast Capitano, like, they knew what they were doing.
I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Mauvika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan.
Oh, I'm just looking at Aurora and his eyes are so intense. I love it.
If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Oh, I didn't even notice something like that.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
I'm fine, Paimon. How many times has this happened now where we're like passing out and you have to look over us? Mauvika, Mauvika. Yeah, I
Hey,
guess. Oh,
why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
no.
See, Lolly! She froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
Yes, which we've done literally in every nation.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere?
I'm fine, just a little lightheaded.
Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
If they're being truthful, then they must have reasonable motivations for what they did. But should I trust them? I could just share everything with Paimon and Sitlali right now, but that meant giving up on my lead. I still haven't had much dealings with either of Fatui or the Masters of the Nightwind. I suppose I'll stay quiet for now and see if I can find out anything else. Oh,
If you're
Paimon
feeling
is
sick, you
so
should just say
worried.
so. See, Lolly should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
Oh yeah, I remember someone mentioned that she's smart voice actor. I can't really hear it most of the times, but she has a few tells, which sounds pretty similar occasionally.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, just say the word.
Actually,
In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now.
like if you're listening for it, you can hear it. But March is a lot more squeakier.
Need to be more
Sitlali.
careful next time.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
Alright, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Ororon is probably being held inside.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I was holding you up.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all. But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
Alrighty. Oh, I'm running the wrong way. I'm running the wrong way.
Look over there.
Huh? Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
That's Ororon. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
So that's Ororon. He does look the same when I spoke to him in the Night Kingdom earlier.
Alright, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
Oh, that's true. He just like snuck up behind us, didn't he? Paimon's
See,
expressions.
Wally's struggling to control her temper now.
Paimon's expression this quest has been top notch. Like, she's looking so worried and guilty and cute.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts.
I agree, let's go.
On my count. 3, 2, 1! Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
One with nature. I freeze.
My guiding star.
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds call. Oh, so sorry.
Everybody stand back!
Killjoy. We've only just begun. Dodge this.
Don't be scared.
Looks like I went too far.
Let's light it up! Go on!
One with nature. One with wind and cloud. Cool it.
Ororon!
Ororon! Like, back. At first, I didn't really like his color scheme and such, but I actually think he looks pretty cool.
Granny!
Granny. And now it just sounds like a wimp.
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eatsilly, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
And greetings to you too, other Granny.
Other Granny.
What did you just call her?
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you're also a Granny.
I mean, we're over 1,000 years old, so I think it's quite appropriate.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
I better hope not, because this is beautiful.
Oh, Your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
I love him already.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just, Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to.
I should just do like this, because he's pretty. Do you treat everyone like they're your uncles and aunties? Or you treat them, what?
Exactly.
Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Ororon? Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
I am saving. I have over 1,000 Primo Gems.
Be wary of bees
So
prowling
far.
around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Why do they have to make the people I like the most into 4 stars? Like, why can't they just make my favorite characters 5 stars?
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? That really takes the cake.
Yes, because people choose to get kidnapped, Citlali. Like, that's their choice.
You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Next time?
He's such a troll.
Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance.
Oh, he got a little scolding.
They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Yes,
So why did you do it?
because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey, I'm no ordinary granny. Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face value and not stop to think?
He does have nice eyebrows. He has like a little like a whiskey bit in the like inner ones.
Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind, and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. He has really nice eyes. Like his eyebrows, his eyelashes, his irises, pupils. Everything
Forget
about
it.
them.
We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Ororon, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need you to explain everything.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Such a random thing to add.
Your vegetables?
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
How exactly did the masters raise this guy?
I can't tell if he's just messing with us or if he's just daft.
Oh, right.
What's the hurry?
Yeah, I kind of figured like around Sitlali is just messing about.
What's the hurry?
I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Oh, I'll just follow the stars. Where did the stars go? Okay. Oh, so I'm just running in circles. Never mind me. What? Where am I supposed to go? I don't know. Who decided to make this place such a maze? Have I got lost again? Ah, never mind. Haven't. I suppose, yeah. No, I get you. You return to the city and Sitlali brings you to the speaker's chamber, where you recount everything that happened to Ororon.
I see. So Ororon came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Sitlali's safety.
Who is this random guy? Like, why in the world are we speaking to him?
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Ororon was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Sitlali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Ororon, please report back to the Speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
He is, isn't he? Very, like, sweet.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal.
Yes.
Once Ororon is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you.
I'll be counting on you.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Bye for now. Come with me, Ororon. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Goodbye, Other Granny.
This new grandson of mine is way too polite. No, he's not my grandson, okay? That's not acceptable. Yeah. Doesn't strike me as a liar. Had I not seen everything for myself, I'd have never guessed that he could have done so much work behind Sitlali's back. What does he really want?
We're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub.
Paimon, there's something I need to tell you.
Huh? What is it, Traveler?
You pulled Paimon aside and tell everything you saw when you
What?
collapsed.
The captain?
Keep your voice down.
Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you?
Like, when has a Fatui ever attacked us, Paimon? Except from Child, but you know, that doesn't count. Did the Wanderer ever attack us? I suppose it did. But he wasn't Fatui then, he was kinda like... Yeah. I mean, not Fatui, Harbinger, that's what I was talking about. We've had plenty of Fatui attacking us, thank you very much.
Oh, that Ororon, what is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Seat Lally and being forced to help the Fatui, when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along.
I'm still not completely sure, we still need more information.
Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together. We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
I haven't heard anything as of yet.
Alright. We'll wait until 8 o'clock the next day. Ooh. Go to the agreed location. Like, how do we know that this is the agreed location? Like, oh, let's meet by that little edge next to the tower. 50 meters left and then 2 meters right next to the dreamcatcher that's hanging on the stone. Like, ooh,
Weird.
some
Paimon
ominous.
doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a trap.
Who's hiding in the bushes?
What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you, a ghost?
Yes.
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
Ugh. And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Well, I could.
Granny Paimon. So that's the purpose of this meeting. Let's get straight to the point. What are you looking for?
It's all clear. Over to you.
Oh, what if someone's hiding behind a rock? You didn't look there, did you?
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character.
Oh. I'm only interested in the intel. Oh, I like the music that's like ominous, mysterious. Yeah, but yeah, why? Like, use your echolocation or something. I'm only interested in the intel. I don't really care how the Fatui thinks of me.
Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side.
I'm always happy to get any child, any child mention?
If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash. And that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid.
Why?
I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person.
Why, thank you very much. Unfortunately, I don't know much about you.
And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Mauvika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
Look at the details on his cape. Like, why can't he be playable?
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Yes.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
Yes, I hope we can join the Fatui. I'll be the 10th Harbinger, alright? Maybe that's what we are. Maybe, like, because we lost our memory, like in the very beginning of Genshin, you mentioned that we don't remember much of what's happened in the meanwhile and whatnot. So what if we are the 10th Fatui Harbinger all along? Based on the fact that I simply want it to be true. With no evidence backing that up. Alright?
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Tevat, will pay for her mistakes.
He does. He looks amazing. His design is just top notch.
Now,
And his
we may
voice
have
as
been
well.
led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you?
Oh?
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan.
Tell me what it is.
Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost to the Abyss. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
That's just your speculation.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know.
Paimon putting her brave face, like, telling him off.
Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa plan?
Wait, by seizing the Gnosis, making the decision for her, could it mean that the Gnosis has something to do with this backup plan?
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa.
Interesting.
Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged.
Who are you? Like, I want to know who you are. Like, why do you feel so strongly about it? Yeah, I know, right? Like, he's totally flirting.
And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
So what do you want me to do? Someone's there.
Someone's here.
Oh, same brain cell.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Poof.
Something is rapidly approaching. Oh no.
Who is it? Rapidly.
Something! Bad news, chump! It's your granny!
Oof. Oof.
See, Lolly, when did you get here?
Hey, that's grandchild abuse.
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Ororon? Colluding with the Fatui? Really?
So I read the sentence before she said it. And I didn't read it as colluding with the Fatui. I read it as cuddling with the Fatui. Oh, you get like such a wimp when she's around.
Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying quiet?
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Wait, see, Lolly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
He's not a child. Please. Don't refer to him as a child. Please. You told us that he's at least over 20 years old, so... Yes, it does. Cuddling with Capitan does sound nice.
Listen well, Ororon. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me? You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Ororon for me, okay?
I mean, we can keep an eye on Ororon and we can bring him back to Capitano and finish the conversation we wasn't able to finish. Look at his like satisfied grin right there. He's just like, haha, we tricked her. He's so sneaky. Capitano, come back.
What's the hurry?
Fast behaviors. True.
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Ororon. Use it!
So the written sentence says one thing and her word says something else. I'm like so confused.
Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time.
Oh.
No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Natlan?
Okay, and you had to like stop mid-walking about this? His purpose in Natlan is to save Natlan.
Really? You're just going to stonewall me? Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
I mean, he was following you. He didn't say anything. He's like, help me, please, get me out of this.
Why is he staring at us all of a sudden?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this.
Well, it's definitely a little awkward.
Indeed. It's like going to visit a friend at his house, only to suddenly hear your friend berating a naughty Saurian.
Okay.
Well, that's an oddly specific analogy. Wait, did one of your friends really do that?
Yeah, that's a good question. I agree with Paimon, that's really weird.
Yes. And every time my friend scolded his Saurians, they would look at me the same way you're looking at me now. Helpless and embarrassed.
Wait, but you're the one getting your head chewed off. Stop making this about us!
Indeed, you've got a point. Then please just hang in there for a little while longer. Granny should be done with her scolding session soon.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? You...
Sorry, Granny.
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old hag like me? You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me! Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables! I don't need anything from you!
Ooh, Aoife mentioned.
Who's Aoife? A delivery person?
No, he's a veterinary.
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you. Ororon, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you. And we've long closed the book on that incident.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history. I'm starting to get lost.
That's not it, Granny.
Aww. What is with this pantsuit? There's something off about that voice. The screaming from the stadium is really like ominous. It sounds like people are being murdered.
I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
His voice. Ororon! Where have you gone?
Well,
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan. So I've got to go.
oh, he's so sneaky. Bye, nice to meet you.
Get back here this instant! Ororon! What is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he used?
I think he took your suggestion up high. He was like, he just walked away. He's had enough now.
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away like that?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Oh, couldn't he have picked up something more useful? Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs.
Whoa, that's a little extreme. But still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us? If his goal is also to protect Natlan, then can't we work together?
He still doesn't want to tell us anything about his goals.
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you'd been able to hear them out, there's no guarantee you would have gained anything substantial.
But you don't know that.
Ororon probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. Oh, that brat. I swear.
The captain probably has some sort of substantial plan, otherwise Ororon would have no reason to keep following him. Meeting again is out of the cards for now, so it might be faster to just approach the Pyro Archon and confirm the captain said. And also, I can tell that Auroron's stubbornness had hurt Citlali deeply. I need to find a way to comfort her. What was all that about Auroron's duty earlier?
We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Let's take our time. It'll give me a moment to figure out how to explain all this.
What time is it? Only 10 tonight. It's much later than now. I have to work this weekend again.
Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry? How about we get something to eat?
Oh, right. It's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Paimon just realized how hungry she is.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk. Food and drinks are on me.
Thank you. It's okay, we can cover our own bill.
Really? You're not gonna take her offer? That's right. Citlali has gotten a lot quieter since Aurora ran away. She seems to be having a hard time. She's right. We're seasoned adventurers, so we're more than capable of paying our own bill.
Yes.
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and drinks? I just wanted to treat you to a meal.
Are you sure? We can save you some Mora.
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the time we've spent together. Let me get this one. I might be an old hag, but I like to think I'm not completely useless.
Sure, that's fine with us, but Paimon doesn't want you to be sad, Citlali.
Aww.
Don't worry. I'm sure a juicy grilled steak will work wonders.
Let's hope so. Ororon, come back. You and Paimon order some food and fruit juice while Citlali begins chugging down a bottle after bottle of wine. Someone didn't mention that she's like probably easier to talk to when she's drunk.
What are you looking at?
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each other. Are they twins?
Yes.
But Paimon only sees one person there.
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. Give me another bottle, boss!
Do you think she's drunk?
I'd be surprised if she wasn't.
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here with some friends. Not to mention ones who've made a huge name for themselves recently.
Recently?
Oh, so you've heard of us?
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny Citlali. She wouldn't spend time with just anybody, you know. I don't even remember the last time I saw her with a new friend.
Wait, so you call her Granny too?
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny. She's one of the most famous people at the Masters of the Nightwind. Most days, hardly anyone even dares talk to her.
Oh, that's not nice.
Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you, Chonka?
Oh, please, Granny. I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends. After all, any friends of our regulars are sure to be great customers too.
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to keep staring at me. I promise I'll keep my alcohol down until I leave.
It's very interesting because they have put a little bit extra effort into Lali's animations there. Like, you can tell that it's not just the normal standard animation. They're a little bit like, yeah.
Well then, you have my thanks.
Like, even an NPC. After Chancel leaves, Sally downs a few more glasses and begins to stare blankly into space from her chair. You start wondering whether she's actually drunk or working through some complex problem in her head. Probably both.
Seat Lowy? Seat Lowy?
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name. Let me guess. You want to test your skills against Granny Eatsley, don't ya?
Are you still with us, Seat Lowy? You're kinda talking to no one.
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, you know what happens next. You lose, and then run off home to tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully. It's always the same story. You brats start it, I finish it, and then I end up with the reputation of being some kind of terrible monster among the shamans.
Okay.
I mean, come on! Monster? Me? Really? What did I do to deserve that?
Maybe if you stop screaming in my ears. Also, look at this guy in the background. He's just like looking very strictly over her, like he wants to punch us in the face. At least considering it. He doesn't look very impressed.
Granny Seat Lowy, you're not a monster at all.
Oh, you're a... I don't know.
Exactly! And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the Wyab, I actually have a pretty packed schedule, you know! Oh yeah, and I have to mentor all the new kids! Hey, new kid! Yeah, you!
Oh, the meme can be so cute. Yes, I'm a new kid.
Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know my stuff. I'm a good teacher. You tell him.
Yeah, it isn't the smoothest animation. Thank you for all your teachings, madam.
That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right. You can always rely on old Granny.
Emma's been really like expressive this quest. Like, she's always looking so sad and guilty. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, I completely agree.
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes open? Oh, jeez.
Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke, the lingering smoke.
Ah, she's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually racing at this point. It's quite the opposite of sleep.
Is this another specialty of the Masters of the Nightwind?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Citlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, few have been able to master hers.
Warning, warning. Red, the color of danger, has now arisen within that pair of eyes.
Yeah.
Huh?
I think she is the town drunk. Are you awake?
Traveler? Paimon?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
Oh, please don't. Oh my god, imagine them in the same room.
Hang on, just keep it in.
Yes, please keep it in. Please don't vomit. Oh, please, I can't cope with this
Phew.
burping sound.
Okay, it's passed. That was a close one.
Please stop. I don't need to hear these sounds. Oh, that's disgusting.
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to barf all over the table just now.
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. That's never happened before, I swear. I've never thrown up. Not once.
We didn't ask about before.
Are you feeling okay? Wanna take a quick walk and get some fresh air?
There's so much that I want to say, but I can't.
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind.
Please, Paimon. It's not as simple as you think. We've only known each other for a few days, right? What would you think of me if I were to start dumping all of my complaints on you after we've only just met?
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what you're about to say.
No, that wasn't my point at all! Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame! I've lived all these years and still can't get rid of it! Surely, you know the feeling too?
Actually, about that.
Oh. Oh. We're gonna tell her about the spirit talking stone. I'm so sorry, Citlali, but we broke it.
Huh? Tell me what?
Yeah, this is as good a time as any.
That man in the background is just... I'm pretty sure it's just gonna jump over the counter and start murder us in a second. Alright, Citlali. Listen carefully and try to not get upset. Oh, that wasn't what I was thinking, but...
So... you heard... You heard my...
It's okay, Citlali. You had every right to complain about those things.
I can't take it anymore! Why do these things happen to me? Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head? That's too much! It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing!
Now, why would people burst into your house to deliver cabbages?
So that, happens to you a lot.
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls around in their pajamas sometimes. I was just picking something generic.
That is very specific. However, I think the person should be most ashamed is the delivery person who just burst into people's home to deliver stuff. Did people not teach him how to knock?
Take a walk with me.
Oh, maybe it's Aoife.
I have things to share with you.
Looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their fate.
We should follow her just to make sure she doesn't do anything stupid. I think that's a good idea. Do you know Aoife is the name of like a throat pastel, like you know, strepsils and things like that. Like Norway has like its own like brand, I guess, and that's called Aoife. So every time I hear the name Aoife, I just think of that.
Well, great view, right? I love coming here by myself.
Alright, we'll leave then. Thank you, bye.
Wow, it's beautiful!
Thank you for bringing us here. You're making me want to cry.
Please don't.
Oh no, what do we do? Please don't cry!
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. I'm just... embarrassed. Here you are thanking me, even after you helped me all this time. Let's just have a casual conversation. It's easiest that way.
Really? You don't seem like the kind of person who keeps things casual.
What are you implying, Paimon?
Well, I guess I used to be more of a stickler for the rules. And you're right, I don't usually open up to the people of my tribe like this.
It's a good thing we're not on your tribe. I really like her hair from behind, by the way. It's really pretty.
I'm just an eccentric old hag to them. That story's been passed down so long. It might as well be true.
But you're just a regular person.
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny Eatsley is a powerful figure. Be careful around her. That's what they'd say.
To be fair, she is pretty. Like, her design is quite pretty.
Well, you are powerful. Are they afraid of you?
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. A few decades like that, and people stop knowing how to deal with you.
Oh, she's lonely.
What about you? Are you scared of me?
We don't find you scary at all.
Paimon, why can't you talk like this all the time? It's so much more pleasant to listen to.
Huh. That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing. I make people realize that no matter how hard they work, they'll never become a living legend like me.
Okay.
Oh, not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe. Just pretend I never said anything.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Ororon didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny, right?
Yes, but Ororon's a special case. Mauvika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Ororon and me. You deserve to learn the full truth. Ororon's not like other people. As I mentioned, he was abandoned as a child. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen, capable of bringing about illness and misfortune.
Oh, that's so sad.
No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast.
Yeah, he's an emo.
The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls. And in Ororon's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan.
So she said in Ororon's complete soul, but the text says fragmented soul.
A possibility to turn Ororon into a vessel for lost souls.
I don't know if I like where this is going.
The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Ororon would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place, strengthening the ley lines and completing the ceremony.
I feel like Natlan, they have very specific expectations of people with certain quirks or skills. And I'm thinking like that must be like quite a burden on certain people that never asked for it.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Sending a living person to the Night Kingdom. Wouldn't that just kill him? That doesn't sound nice at all.
Now you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Ororon, would be sacrificed in the process.
So sad.
I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears, and now you have the chance to make things better. Of course you're going to take it. When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the ceremony. It failed, and Ororon escaped with his life.
That's good.
Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval, but it's not like I did the right thing. If the ceremony was successful, Ororon would probably be dead. Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? By using a human life as a tool?
It's kind of messed up because it's about sending already dead souls to the Night Kingdom. Like, and then sacrificing a living person for it? Like, that is very, very messed up. Like, Natlan sounded in the very beginning like the people really caring, very sweet, very welcoming, very accepting of everyone. But the more further we go into like the story, the more messed up things really, like more things seems to reveal themselves. That is disgusting. Now I just want to hold him, hug him, and take him away from Natlan and show him that there are better places out there. Yeah. Send him to Mondstadt, Venti will take care of him.
It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, I was ashamed by my inaction, and absolutely relieved by the result.
I mean, push her off the cliff. I'm just joking. Yeah, it really breaks my heart to hear what she's saying at the moment, like...
The plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, there was no point to keeping it a secret. A simple investigation from Ororon would reveal everything. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he never really said anything to the contrary. But just as I was about to put all of it behind me, he asks this question. Would Natlan have been saved if the ceremony succeeded?
See, this is what I mean about... Like... He now has this burden on him. Probably this guilt, which was never his to carry in the first place. He never had a say in this. He never had, like... Was never given a choice. Like... I'm just angry. He didn't deserve this.
Wait, but it's not his fault.
No, it isn't.
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Ororon has a strong ability to perceive souls, more than any of us. He understands just how dire the situation with ley lines has become. Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he owes a debt to Natlan. I can only imagine what they told him.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Ororon into this. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back!
I don't know what to say, like, because at the moment he never was given a choice, and they put ideas in his head making him feel guilty for something that was never his responsibility in the first place. But at the same time now, if we're trying to bring Ororon back, we're ultimately trying to stop him from having his free will again.
You don't look so good, Seatlolly. Maybe you should head back and get some sleep.
Probably drank too much. It's okay. The fresh air is doing me good.
Please stop.
Forget that. I need to go home. I hit it a little too hard.
Can you please not make those sounds? Like, some people start gagging listening to gagging sounds. So please stop.
You've helped me so much already. How do I even begin to thank you?
Hey, we're friends, aren't we? Besides, you already said you owe us a favor, so you don't need to worry about us.
Good point. Well, I'll go home and get some sleep. We can figure out our next move in the morning. Friends. I like the sound of that.
Aww, that's so sweet.
Ororon's probably back with the captain, don't you think?
Yeah, we should tell the Pyro Archon what we learned.
You mean about the backup plan? Do you really believe what the captain told us?
Actually, yes, I do.
Yeah, you're right. We should just go to her directly.
Yes.
But she's probably asleep. We can find her first thing in the morning. For now, let's... go to bed.
Officially meet with the Fatui Harbinger. I can't say it. This is why this is searching. Let's find Mauvika.
What's the hurry?
Or not.
Outside. Pirates still haven't sleep. Well, guess we should see what's going on.
I didn't hear anything. Maybe.
You're already here. I was just about to come get you.
Wow, you're up early. That's impressive, especially after all the drinking last night.
Let's not bring up last night. I'm embarrassed about the whole thing. Anyway, I was also woken up by the commotion. Looks like all the warriors from the stadium are on the move. I heard many areas have been attacked by the Abyss, including the Masters of the Nightwind. I need to head back right away.
The Abyss attacked again? Are you sure you can handle it on your own? Do you need our help?
I'll be fine. We also have the support of the warriors stationed at the various outposts. Given the quick response, things shouldn't get too serious. The stadium could always use more manpower, so you should join the forces here.
What about Ororon?
I'm done making excuses for him. He's not a child anymore. He needs to take responsibility for his actions.
That's what I said. Like, you need to let him.
I was the one who
make his own
vouched for him,
decisions.
so I need to report back to the Speaker's Chamber. I'll accept however they choose to handle the situation. But I should be able to convince them to let me go back to my tribe first to deal with the attack. As for the ancient name, once we handle this crisis, I'll talk to Shilonen right away. Don't worry, I never forget a promise to a friend.
Keep an eye out for our own as well.
Thank you. Alright, I need to start heading back.
She left in a hurry. The situation must be really serious. Oh, looks like a lot of people are heading to the stadium. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, let's have a look. I'm getting tired. Oh.
Traveler, over here! Perfect. Our star Outlander has appeared.
Oh, you're all here! But, what's with the whole Star Outlander thing?
Just my way of saying how awesome you are. We've got a real emergency on our hands, so this is the perfect time for you to show off your skills.
Alright, but can we get a quick rundown of the situation first?
The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty, the Masters of the Nightwind, the Children of Echoes, and a number of our camps and outposts in the wild.
Yes, and the attacks are increasing in frequency.
The tribes have plenty of defenses, so they're safe for now, but I can't say the same for the adventurers and merchants stuck in the wild. Chaska and I have been searching for survivors and treating the wounded. We just got back, but we need to head out again soon.
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty, just in case my tribe needs me.
What about you, Mualani? Where are you gonna go?
I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the closest, so I can start fighting right away. What about you guys? We could go together.
I need to talk to the Archon.
Yeah, that does sound important. No worries. Just leave the Children of Echoes to us. Who knows? Maybe yours truly will have the Abyss on the run by the time you're finished. That would be pretty great, actually. I hope my tribe gets through okay. It'll be fine. Your tribe doesn't do all that bodybuilding for nothing.
Let's part ways here for now. And most importantly,
Oh, and some of us need to avoid getting contaminated by dangerous-looking substances. That will make my job a lot easier.
Koichi, do we really have to do this now?
It's alright. She's just looking out for everyone.
Really don't like Shaska's design. I guess so.
Alright,
So,
let's hurry up and talk to the Pyro Archon so we can help the others.
bodybuilder. Mauvika.
Oh, it's you two. As you can see, things are not looking good right now. People across Natlan are in danger. Look, I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but this is not a good time. So we'll have to keep our conversation short.
That's alright, we're also in a hurry. We're gonna go help the Children of Echoes after this.
We met the captain.
What?
Yeah, straight to the point, instead of all this babbly bib. Hey, you
So he
told
thinks
about
my
the meeting.
plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn.
Well, is it true?
I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. The Gnosis does have that function, but there's more to the story. I will answer you honestly, but you must help me keep this a secret. I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Natlan, but it comes at a heavy price. The Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround the ley lines and protect them against abyssal corrosion.
Wait, you can use souls to weave a net? But does that mean...
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. Souls are just another form of life. The cruelty of this method is self-evident. The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead, but also our memories and legends. Using the Gnosis means converting all three into material for the net, erasing our history and culture. Even then, the net can still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damaged ley lines before that happens, then all those sacrifices are for nothing. Given the enormity of the price, it's a solution I refuse to consider right now. I want us to win, but I also care about how we win, and what that means for us in the end. Now it's true, both plans come at a risk, but after weighing our options, this is our best bet. Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, the Pyro Archons had to account for the worst-case scenario. Having a contingency plan is our duty, not just to the people of Natlan, but to all who live on this continent. Still, this has always been a well-kept secret. I'm very curious how the captain learned this information.
He was probably one of the previous Archons.
Oh, one more thing? The captain said he found another way to solve the problem. Could be equally as extreme, though.
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. But I see no reason for him to lie. Seems like our only path forward is to track him down, so he can answer that question for us.
At least she's like reasonable, like she's willing to hear them out. If there is possibly a solution there.
Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me, even if just for a second.
Maybe a little.
Not even a little! We would never... Wait, what are you talking about, Traveler?
Just as expected. I appreciate your sincerity. Maybe it was out of caution, anxiety, or simple curiosity, but know this. No matter what, our goal remains the same. We both want to save the people of this land. So now that you have your answer, do you still doubt me?
Nope.
You scared Paimon. You've really got a lot of guts, Traveler.
That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call me Mauvika. It's what all my friends call me, and I like it that way. As for the captain, the intelligence officers we assigned to the Fatui should be back soon. We'll get our answer then.
That's great! Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer.
Are the current attacks the beginning of the real disaster?
Not just yet. Even though the Abyss is attacking several locations at once, I'm confident the warriors stationed in those areas can handle it. Don't worry. I just need to finish coordinating our available manpower, then I'll take a small team to handle the difficult locations.
Wait, you're going to fight in person? Didn't you give up your power?
That's true. I'm far less powerful than a god in my current state. But don't forget, I was an experienced and powerful warrior before I ever became the Pyro Archon. No matter how you look at it, my duty is on the front lines.
I'm sure you're an inspiration to all your warriors.
I just think there's strength in numbers. If the people feel emboldened, that's just a bonus. Anyway, even if we respond to these threats in time, it's not a permanent solution in the long run. I've considered moving my people to other nations, but given their close connection to the Night Kingdom, a forced evacuation would have devastating consequences. I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses and advise people against leaving their settlements. Now, I just need to find the right time to disclose the true nature of the crisis to the people of Natlan.
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react.
Yes, but that won't be the only response. In any case, that's for me to worry about. I'll let you know when we have more information on the captain.
Alright, we should head out. Maybe we can join up with Moani. She can't be too far ahead.
Yeah, let's go, Stace. Oh, can't even speak now. Stay safe.
No need to worry about me.
Alright.
What's the hurry?
Let's see what this situation in the Children of Echoes is. Why do I keep thinking... Which one would be the closest?
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
Right. Where are we? I was just speaking to James for a second.
What's the hurry?
Quick, over here! To safety!
Over here to safety.
Kachina, how many people do you have left?
They both made it out. So we just came and they've already finished it, or?
What's the situation?
There's a trapped caravan that needs our help. We need to rescue them as soon as possible.
Right,
We'll go together.
I'm coming to.
Stay safe. We've got this.
Oh, I don't even get to choose my own team. Oh well.
Clear the area! Go! Yeah!
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing.
All right, hear the echoes of the valley.
Let's shred, Sharky! Carving waves! Right here!
Letting brave names echo.
Bombs away! Let's ride! Amazing! Right here!
Hear the echoes of the valley.
Okay, what am I supposed to do here? I'm trying to swap character, but nothing's working.
Carving waves!
I really thought I was done for.
That was like the most chaotic fight ever, because I have no clue how to play these characters.
I can't thank you enough.
Don't worry about it. We're just glad you're okay. Let's see. Your goods look fine too. Guess the Abyss isn't after Mora.
That should be the last abyssal pylon near the Children of Echoes.
Dude, that was scary, but we did it.
By the way, where's Seat Lolly? I thought she would come with you.
The Masters of the Nightwind also got attacked, so she went back to help her tribe. She said we can deal with the ancient name later.
Yeah, that makes sense. The attacks are more urgent. Alright, this isn't a good place to talk. Let's head back to the tribe.
Let's go back.
What's the hurry?
Looks like a few people were hurt after all. Oh, I should have got here sooner.
The Abyss threw a lot at us at once. I rushed out as soon as I heard the alarm, and there were already so many monsters. Before long, Kachina brought over a whole group of warriors, and just like that, we destroyed several pylons as a team.
Well done. I wasn't in charge or anything, we just happened to pick it together. Still, I think this proves that camping in the wild was a great idea. That's how we were able to respond so fast. Sleeping on the wet grass was pretty uncomfortable, but it was worth it. I don't mean to be negative, but the situation is not looking good.
You mean the situation in the Night Kingdom, right? Yeah, I feel the same way. We've managed to keep it a secret all this time, but more and more people are realizing something's wrong. It's impossible not to feel anxious when things are getting worse by the second, and all we can do is wait.
Her voice sounds very bassy.
That just means we need to buy the Pyro Archon more time. Keep pushing, everyone. Every battle is worth something. You really are an eternal optimist, Mualani. You always find a way to cheer people up. Why, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities.
I learned a few things you should know. You share the captain's intel.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can resolve the crisis, but it comes at a huge price.
Okay, so Mauvika said to us, I'll tell you this if you promise to keep it a secret and not tell anyone. And the first thing we do is tell someone. Great.
And somehow the captain finds out about it, goes to fight the Pyro Archon, and calls her out for having a solution but refusing to use it. Honestly, if he has the same information as us, I can't really blame him.
Makes all sense. It's probably because our plan is so risky. We don't even know if the 6 heroes will reunite in time.
We talked to Mauvika before we left the stadium. According to her, the cost of the captain's plan is too high. And, well, it makes sense. If that was truly the better choice, she would have picked it.
Yeah, I trust the Pyro Archon. When I was upset about Kachina's disappearance, she was really sincere and patient with me. Plus, she burned down all those precious mementos for Kachina. She's already proven how much she values even a single person's life. When it comes to Natlan's survival, there's no way she would hold back.
I agree. Maybe the captain weighed the costs and came to his own conclusion, but I'm sure we have different priorities.
I think when you think about it, like they weighing all the costs. But the cost is that Natlan can be completely destroyed and everyone in Natlan can die if they don't act quick enough. But if they act quick enough using the other plan, they can avoid it. Obviously that means sacrificing their souls. But it's either all or no souls, so in a sense I understand the wish to act, but sacrificing your soul obviously isn't the right thing to do either.
Life is important, but so are history and memory.
I'm not on anyone's side. Why do I have to choose this? I'm on whatever works, whatever saves the most people, whatever makes people, whatever hurts less people. It doesn't matter who does it. I don't know what Capitano's plan is. What if his plan is better than Mauvika's?
As the Archon, she can't tell us everything, but it seemed like she wasn't holding anything back this time.
The next question is, if the captain found a new way to save Natlan, how come the Pyro Archon has never heard of it?
Yeah, and isn't he from Chesnaya? Why would a Fatui want to save Natlan?
This is all super confusing.
We still don't have enough information. Once we figure out what the Fatui are doing, we'll have our answer.
Let's head back then. Mauvika said her intelligence officers should return soon. With how many Fatui there are, someone's bound to give something away.
Sounds good. I have a few theories of my own. With a bit more information, we just might get to the bottom of the whole thing.
She does, doesn't she? Want to join our garrison, Smolan?
I was just about to ask. Count me in. And if I was just a bit faster, we could have prevented a few people from getting hurt. People who could help us in the next battle. It's all a chain reaction.
Then you should go and register right away. It shouldn't take long. Everyone's looking for people.
Register? Nah. I'll just follow you around. You know, go where you go, do what you do.
Okay, but then you have to follow my orders.
You got it. I just don't want to make the trip back. It's so far. Alright. See you all later. Let's get together and celebrate once this is over.
Oh, you betcha!
Yeah, she is. I like her. Yeah. Let's have a look.
Mauvika! Oh, Chaska and Koichi are here! Wait, are you okay, Koichi?
I'm fine. No need to worry.
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission and decided to follow them.
The Fatui?
The Fatui wounded Shuichi?
Calm down and let me explain. Here's what happened.
Like to pronounce POV.
Watch out. It's the Fatui.
Were they attacked by the Abyss? No, wait. It looks like they're protecting a group of travelers. Over there. Do you see?
You're right. That's a traveling group from Natlan. Could they be trading for something? Let's keep observing for now.
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over Natlan, you should cancel your journey and seek shelter at the stadium or one of the tribes.
Thank you so much. I wish there was something we could give you.
We don't expect anything in return. We were out on a mission and saw you being attacked. It was our decision to help.
Oh, that's nice.
If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this a secret. If anyone asks, just say you were saved by warriors from Natlan.
Oh, okay. We can do that.
But...
We're not asking you to cover up our activities. We haven't done anything illegal. Our captain simply wishes to remain undisturbed. Nonetheless, the decision remains yours. If we wanted to keep you quiet, we would have employed a harsher method.
They don't want to look good. No, they want to keep their evil. Oh, Phasmophobia is looking for QA. You should apply.
Got it. We'll get going now.
Did you hear that? They mentioned a captain. Isn't that who the Pyro Archon is looking for?
Exactly. We could be onto something big.
Where are they headquarters anyway? I mean, they're a very small company, aren't they? Like, I think they're like, the game was made by one person, and then he added like 2 other people to help with the development. So. Hey, that could be fun. Hello, Nyx. VC Genshin. Welcome. Just doing the quest at the moment. I mean, you have your cats. They would protect you.
Still, there was no trade. They were just helping people in need. I didn't sense an ulterior motive. I didn't believe the captain when he said he wanted to save Natlan. But based on what we just saw, it's possible he was telling the truth.
Have you done the Natlan quest yet?
Maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui this whole time.
It's too early to say. Let's follow them and see what's really going on.
I think when it comes to the Fatui, it all depends on which harbinger they work under, isn't it? Like, you did, you loved it. Oh, that's good. I have no clue how much is left.
So this is where they were headed. Looks tricky. It's heavily guarded on all sides.
Koichi, wait for me here. I'll go in and check it out.
I'm glad you loved it.
Oh, no you don't. How are you planning to get through all the guards?
Look, I can use this terrain
It's
to my
quite a bit
advantage.
I see.
With our tribe's special way of getting around, I doubt they'll see me coming.
We still can't see anything on the inside. What if you can't find cover? You won't have anyone to watch your back if you go in alone.
I mean, on the trailer we saw like everyone be attacked by the
more heavily guarded the
abyss
location,
on the
the
stadium,
more
didn't
valuable
they?
the secrets. Even if the captain isn't here, we can still figure out what the Fatui are planning. That intel is worth the risk.
Fine. You're not gonna listen to me anyway, so let me come with you.
That's even more risky. You've been running around saving people for days. You're already at your limit. I'm confident I can protect myself. I'm not sure you can say the same. At least right now.
I can.
You really believe that?
My favorite Harbinger, yeah. Skirmish definitely is number 1. Child is probably number 2. Or Alekino. Oh, maybe. I don't know about Capitano yet. He might beat Arlecchino. And Act 4, yeah, probably at the very end. Columbina, I'm set. Oh, I haven't met them yet. It is a Spando bias. Of course.
Fine, don't believe me. But you can't honestly tell me infiltrating a heavily guarded Fatui hideout all on your own sounds more reasonable.
I mean, Columbina has a really cool design. I am curious about whether or not we will meet her soon or whatnot.
You know, growing up, even if I insisted on doing something, it never gave you any trouble. I'm not sure you can say the same.
That's true. Arlecchino is father.
All right. If we start arguing, this will never end. We can't let this opportunity go to waste.
Guess that means I win. Don't worry, you're not the only capable young person from our tribe. I can handle this.
I do hope so. Yeah, it would be nice. I think like the Harbinger is quite mysterious, and I do wonder like what the end game for it all is. Because she's Shaska's sister, alright?
Alright, same plan as usual. We split up, communicate with hand signals, make sure our blind spots are covered, and support each other once we strike. Got your ropes?
Yeah, let's go.
Who knows, maybe this character will be playable. 4-star. I do hope Capitano will be playable, I agree. It just looks so cool.
The Fatui have eyes all over this place. I should wait for Koichi's signal.
He can revive? Right, yes, he could. What do you mean revive, actually? Kaya is the best character in game. No question about it.
Now.
Oh. Am I timed? I just
sure how many
wish
chances I'm gonna get. I need to.
I just wish Electro had more tall Spando characters. Thank you so much for the sub, Nix.
I made it without getting caught.
I appreciate it.
I should get to that platform over there. But it's guarded by the Fatui. Koichi should have line of sight. I'll wait for her signal.
Like, everyone can see her up in that tree. Like, she's not very hidden, is she?
Now's my chance.
I mean, rice is pretty cool.
It's no use staying in one place. I should keep moving. Looks like Chaska is helping me by keeping an eye on the Fatui movements. I'll wait for her signal.
It's very different from other quests.
Time to move.
Oh, those poor birds. What did they ever do to anyone?
Whew. That was close. Almost got caught. Probably can't make it over in one go. I'll wait for my next chance.
It does feel kind of like pointless.
Now's my chance.
But I could have just skipped to the other part, you know.
I made it! That'll show my sister.
That's when she gets caught.
Let's see. The Fatui's occupying all the best locations. If we could just get past them somehow. Wait, I've got it!
This. Or suddenly in Call of Duty. Why did you hurt them?
Huh? What's that noise? Did something explode? Oh, it stings! What the heck is that? What do you think you're doing? I could ask you the same thing!
Good, they're arguing. Looks like they just needed an excuse. They've probably had enough of this job already. The people on the hill over there left to help their comrades. This is our chance. Come get me, Chaska. I hope she gets this hand signal.
That's true, because we're seeing this from the NPCs.
That's Koichi's signal. Smart idea.
Yeah, no, I do agree.
Time to move. Give me your hand, quick.
Coming! I checked, and this way is completely clear. It should lead us to the deepest part of this place.
Alright. What's this all about? I mean, I could have just said, yeah, we had to sneak past some Fatui, it was heavily guarded.
Helpful, right?
Like, that's all they needed to tell us.
At the chance to work with me. Not my own sister, though. No, she avoids me like her life depends on it.
I was wrong, Koichi. You've done well.
Wait, you're just gonna admit it? Now I look like the mean one.
Let's focus on the task at hand. We're in the heart of enemy territory. The more time we waste, the more dangerous this becomes.
All right. If you're not gonna take the bait, then I'll drop it. Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised they mobilized this many people. I doubt it's because they're interested in our culture and history.
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic called the Source Mechanism.
How do you know that?
The device is ancient. Barely any information survives to this day. And even people from Natlan don't know how to use it.
Yeah, you could have started there.
Why would this be the Fatui's target?
Not bad. Looks like it's in good shape. This should be what our Lord's looking for. Took us long enough. Come on, let's get this thing back.
Back? Back where? Should we keep following?
You really want to keep going?
Of course. We make a good team, don't you think? No reason to stop now.
What was that sound?
Uh-oh. We've been spotted. Time to go.
Falling rock incoming! Watch out for your gadget!
What a troll.
You'll regret that! After them!
Yeah, I agree. Some of that just seemed
Once
pretty
we got them off our
pointless.
tail, we went back to observe some more. They'd collected several identical pieces of something. It looked like they were waiting, though. So we decided to come back.
So, Koichi got injured trying to get them off your tail?
She pushed herself too hard and collapsed on the way back to the stadium.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't cause you any trouble while we were fighting, right? So my perfect record remains.
You've done very well. I could make a comment on knowing your limits, but it's not my place.
I know. I'm already reflecting on my actions.
I still remember that Fatui guy that was in Natlan that we were like run off to attack, and he was like, please don't hurt me, I'm just here to pick berries.
So, our current intel suggests the Fatui is after the source mechanism. The device is a complete mystery, even to us. What does the captain want with it?
I have no idea. But it's safe to assume the device could serve a similar purpose to the Gnosis. Shilonen, I need you to gather every scholar in Natlan familiar with the secret source.
Yeah, I'll get right on it.
Silonen's being given so many jobs that she can never complete one before being given another task.
Thank you both for your hard work. Koichi, it's time for you to get some rest. Oh, and there are gifts from your patients waiting at the speaker's chamber.
Oh, that's sweet.
I've prepared a small gift of my own as a token of gratitude. I'll send it to your home along with the others.
My patience. That's so nice of them. Guess that means I'm doing something right.
You don't need to give us anything, Archon. We were just doing our duty for Natlan. I should take Koichi home now.
Well, if Koichi doesn't want her favorite Saurus crackers, then...
You can't let her leave without those.
Thank you, Archon.
No, I have work tomorrow, so I'll probably be finishing
What am I
the
gonna do with
first
you?
act and then go to bed.
There's some for the rest of you as well. They're one of my favorites too, so don't be shy. I'll start investigating the source mechanism right away. If I learn anything, you'll be the first to know.
Yummy snacks!
Genshin is very good at writing character.
What's the hurry?
I was just with them. Why do I have to go and say goodbye to them? Why didn't I just do that when I was standing there? Ah, Kaya, you're useless.
What's the hurry?
Yeah, they need to make the quest look longer than what it actually is.
What's next for you two?
I'm taking Koichi home, with our parents there to keep an eye on her. I can make sure she actually rests.
It's like, oh, here we go again.
Hey, it's not like I'm some kind of prisoner. I'll be fine in a day or two. There's no need to go all the way home.
That's what you always say. Everything's no big deal until you collapse. What if the Abyss attacks again? You're saying if I let you rest in a hotel, you're not gonna rush out the minute you hear the alarm?
I won't. Triple promise I won't.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. On the off chance something like that were to happen, I might. But I'm a doctor. I have a duty to help people in need, no matter how hard or tiring the work gets.
We need you, so you need to look after yourself too.
I guess you're right. But I don't have to like it.
Yes, I'm working Saturday and Sunday.
This reminds Paimon of when we first met. Except you were the one trying to stop Chaska from doing something dangerous.
Oh, it did.
I'd do the same for anyone trying to put their life in danger. As a doctor, I don't want people to get hurt because of a rash decision.
It's weird.
Then try to see things from my perspective. You clearly want to protect your patients. So can't you understand why your own sister would feel the same way about you?
The two of you are the same, you know?
Oh, that's it.
I disagree.
I'll see if I can get it back
I
up.
understand the risks and costs of my decisions.
We'll finish this convo first.
Who wants to be like her? Overconfident, always making excuses when things go wrong.
You should follow Atai as well. They stream. Are you gonna stream Act 4?
That's just not true.
You think I don't have proof?
Alright. I'll see you soon.
Okay, don't get into another fight. Just pretend Paimon never said anything.
Don't worry, Paimon. You didn't do anything wrong. Arguing is just how we communicate. Neither of us really takes it to heart.
Plus, I guess we are similar in some ways. Maybe I rush into things without thinking, but I learned that from her. We're family. I can't help it if my older sister is a bad influence.
I can end it after this this chat.
Okay.
I'm quite hungry anyways, and need to go to bed soon, so we can probably end it after this,
Neither of us
this
are
one,
really
and
the
then
type to back
continue
down.
it next week
So we'll
sometime.
always have our differences. But still, we get along in our own way.
Plus, I know you'll wake up one day and realize I was right all along. I just need to wait.
Be my guest. Come on, let's get you home. See you later, Traveler and Paimon. I'll be back once everything's settled at home.
There's no rush. At least grab a nice meal with your family.
See you later.
Bye, you two. Take care of yourselves out there.
Yeah, it is quite late. How much do you reckon is left?
Those two
Like
will probably make up
time-wise?
for real at some point, right? Well, we've learned a lot. Let's go over everything that we know so far.
You and Paimon tried to analyze the Captain's skull. Yay! It's Lolly!
Ahem. Sorry for popping up out of nowhere. Again.
Why do you look so awkward? Oh, is there something you need from us?
Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Oh, and I'm sorry for interrupting your rest. I'll treat you to some charcoal grilled steak to make up for it.
Awesome! Just give us your orders.
Hey, friends don't order each other around. I'm just here to share some news. Remember what we talked about before parting ways?
Oh yeah, you mentioned how Ororon has always wanted to save Natlan, and something about his soul being fragmented. Paimon and the Traveler discussed it after you left, and we think Ororon is probably back with the Captain. What do you think?
I mean, did we need a whole quest thingy to happen for us to come to that conclusion?
I agree with your hypothesis. And just now, I confirmed it myself.
There is?
Ororon came back. He helped the Masters of the Nightwind defend our camp.
What? He came back?
I told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. He said they're just one step away from success, so there's no way he can back out now. Apparently, he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe. When he left, he said it was because he still has a duty to Natlan as a whole.
Well, his duty to your tribe, which tried to kill him, to sacrifice him. You should just leave that tribe behind.
I'm not surprised you let him go at all.
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus on outside and inside threats at the same time. Plus, he was on guard. He knew I would try to go after him, so he made sure to keep his distance. I kept an eye out for a good opportunity, but it never came. All these years of calling me Granny, and I couldn't do a single thing for him in the end.
Don't say that! Your tribe all raised him together, right? That couldn't have been easy.
Your tribe raised him together so that they could kill him. Yes.
You're right. Seeing him come back reminded me of when he was little. Running around the tribe, dropping by random houses right and left.
Yeah, she is a bit loud sometimes. When she speaks normal like this, it's not too bad. It's quite sweet though. Yeah, give him a room in your teapot. Yeah, her design is really pretty.
He's not only a child of the Masters of the Nightwind, but a child of Natlan. It's only natural for a child to want to do something for their family. Besides, Ororon is my apprentice. He might have a few tricks up his sleeve, but I guarantee I know every single one.
Wait, what are you saying?
Look.
What is it? Is that a vibe thingy?
Remember how I said Ororon's soul is fragmented? This is the talisman I created to keep it stable. And this gem is what makes the talisman work. It just so happens that Ororon is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a supply bag and asked Aoife to bring it to him.
I want to meet this Aoife person.
You guys know Aoife, right? No? Well, he's a pretty famous vet around these parts. He's always bringing me all sorts of things, and he happens to be very good friends with Ororon.
That's good that Ororon has a good friend. I'm close to a good part.
Aoife doesn't know what's going on, so he agreed, no questions asked. Ororon would find the gem as soon as he opened the bag. He knows how important it is, so I knew he would make the switch.
I guess we can finish the... Where does that go on him? We don't ask those type of questions there.
He probably suspected that I tampered with it. But here's the catch. The trick is on the bag. The moment he touched it, a portion of his memories were copied onto the old gem, which he no longer needed.
That's amazing. You can do something like that?
Most people can't, but I can. That trick he used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way. My technique is much more subtle. He won't notice anything.
So in other words, we have a whole backup of Ororon's memories in this gem.
Just after this part, okay.
The kid thinks he can take me on? Like I wasn't the one who taught him everything he knows?
That's amazing, Seat Lolly. Let's take a look right away.
It's very intrusive.
Once we get to the bottom of this, we can finally track him down.
Yay.
I know he thinks of me as his grandma, but do you think he'll get mad at me for this?
Yes.
You can be honest.
If someone stole my memories to look at them, I would find it very intrusive and be quite upset.
Huh, that's a tough question. Paimon doesn't have a grandma, so she's not the best person to ask.
It's possible families disagree sometimes. But as his family, I have to do this.
To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him.
Yeah,
I didn't stop the ceremony all those years ago. And now, I'm useless again.
Yeah, she doesn't seem to have a good concept of boundaries for sure.
But if I stop here, it will haunt me until I'm 500 years old. Every night I'll wake up in a fit of anger.
And then start crying, and then start freaking out.
I don't scare that easy. Still, if I back away from this, and something happens to Ororon, I would never forgive myself. I need to look at his memory. Even if he resents me, refuses to see me, or runs away for good, I don't care. And I won't blame him. A family does whatever it takes to protect their own.
And his objective is probably to protect you.
You sure you'll be okay? We can come with you if you want.
Oh, does she? I'm so sorry.
Did you just say you'll come with me?
Is that okay? We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because, right, we need leads on the Fatui.
Paimon's right, we should be there. I don't want to.
You really mean it?
I don't want to do this.
Fine, you can come. Just promise me you'll see this through. No backing out. Got it?
It's not like I have a choice.
Don't worry, we're professional adventurers.
Then I place my trust in your professionalism.
It's a good part, I'm sure.
Alright, time to sneak into someone else's memory and engage in some... unwanted spying.
Please do you understand that it's really a rude thing you're about to do?
You heard it here first. I wouldn't be doing this if I had any other choice. Are you ready?
Let's just crack on with it already. I never necessarily agreed with these things.
Look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radishes in the future.
He's such a doofus.
And you? Aoife says you're taking up too much space, but I think you're a good tree. What do you think?
Hey! How's it going, Ororon?
Good. How are you, Uncle Okanbi?
Can't complain. What you up to? Naming your vegetables again?
No, just some idle conversation.
Sounds fascinating. What did they say?
Yeah, I want to know what they say too.
They told me you were coming and that you would take some produce with you.
Only if you're offering. By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told me Chaska's fostering a saurian at his place. Said the thing trampled over a part of your radish garden. I hope you two didn't get into a huge fight.
No, don't worry. I'll find a way for him to make it up to me.
He would be a good friend with Tainari, for sure.
I've already wrapped your share of the produce. Here you go.
You really knew I was coming. That's pretty amazing.
Light up the smoke and you can see the path through the shadows. That's what everyone says.
Hey, have you seen that strange group of people that just appeared out of nowhere?
You mean the Fatui?
Appeared out of nowhere? I don't think so.
It's the Fatui. Their leader seems like a big deal. He didn't bring many men with him, but they're all elite warriors. It seems like they're looking for someone, but I wouldn't go around asking too many questions.
That's so true. And I was like, what the heck?
If you run into them, be careful.
You were warned. He's looking after his vegetables.
You're from the Masters of the Nightwind, are you not? Why do you live here alone?
That's a interesting start to introduce yourself.
I enjoy living by myself out in the wild. I guess you're from the Fatui, the one everyone's calling a big deal.
Not an inaccurate description.
I know, his design is top notch. It is so good.
I'm looking for someone who may be known to you. Citlali is her name.
Granny? What does an Outlander want with her? I've heard the name. You have business with her?
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things from me. I shall seek answers elsewhere.
You're not a very good interrogator, Capitano.
Oh, he could tell I was lying and now he's leaving? He gave up just like that?
He's cool.
Hey! At least tell me why you're looking for Citlali.
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
Why are the Fatui looking for her? What does she have to do with them? I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning.
I really like loading icons down there.
I've just been studying the ley lines and asking for leads on Granny. I can definitely rule out some sort of invasion.
The situation has seen no true improvement. The Pyro Archon did not fulfill her promise.
It didn't. That's so rude.
My lord.
It is. Those poor carrots.
Ignore him. He is no threat.
Ignore his that's kind of cute,
He
actually.
knows I'm following him, but he doesn't seem to care. He's strong, I can tell. But there's something unusual about him and also familiar in some way. I can't describe it.
It's because he's... Oh, he can't be a Pyro Dragon. He's the first Archon. Or one of the Archons, I don't know. I'm just making things up.
What is it?
What is it?
My lord, I feel dizzy.
A ley line disturbance. Certain presences have been forced to wander outside their rightful realm.
This is where... Oh.
That was a spell from the Masters of the Nightwind. How did he know that? Is he sending those escaped souls back into the ley lines?
Well, yes.
How did he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely difficult. This could be related to why he's searching for Granny.
I feel much better. Thank you, my lord.
Think nothing of it. Stay vigilant, and continue to gather information. The Abyss could attack at any moment. If you notice any irregularities, assume drill formation and be prepared to fight. However, there's no reason to over-engage. Information is our first priority.
Yes, sir.
Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? Do they really mean us no harm?
Yeah, I mean, they've had several Pyro Archons, so it could have been like one of them. That might be why he knows of like Mauvika's plan.
I've been following him this whole time and still they ignore me? Do they really not care?
It's a trap.
It seems like his subordinates refer to him as the captain. Never heard of him before.
Does you live in the woods and only talk to carrots?
And now he's headed to the stadium. That's unusual. Oh, what is he gonna do?
Maybe. What if he's Ororon's parent and he's the one who abandoned him?
You two, with me. Everyone else, wait here as instructed. Send word to the other teams to retreat immediately if this fails.
Oh. That's true.
Yes, sir.
He has very blue eyes, so yeah.
He's going inside? But the Pyro Archon is in there. What does he want with her?
Forgive me, my lord. Allow me to check one more time. Do you truly wish to do this?
The time for idle observation is over. It now falls on me to act.
Maybe his grandpa. Oh.
This nation is out of time.
I mean, I think it's very old, isn't it?
Yes,
At least 500 years old. Oh, look at his cape,
He
like
just
his
walked straight
sign.
into the stadium. What is he gonna do?
He's gonna get his butt kicked by Mauvika.
They're both incredibly strong. How long will they have to fight until someone comes out on top?
That's interesting. That they didn't even talk with each other before Ororon saved Capitano. Yeah, I've heard that too, that it's not gonna be playable.
Wait, this feeling. Just like the other day near the ley lines. It's faint, like a soul's trying to escape. Where is it coming from? Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be lost. I can't let that happen.
Oh, maybe he's like Ororon, who has like a broken soul thingy, and he was meant to be sacrificed to the Night Kingdom to bring the souls back, or something like that. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, and
as for you,
it's gonna
I
be
must
playable.
confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
From his chest?
No need to force yourself. I've never seen anyone match the Pyro Archon in battle before.
I didn't expect you to intervene at such a critical moment.
You know I've been following you. Why didn't you stop me?
Because you're his grandson.
When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast has the courage to come out and bite.
That's what he meant? What do you mean? What do you mean?
And yet, one of those very beasts saved your life.
Oh, yeah.
Then speak. What do you want?
So I'm guessing he holds like lost souls, like kind of like what Ororon was meant to do, to be sacrificed in Night Kingdom,
because
maybe?
I wanted something. My soul is more perceptive than others. I can sense that the ley lines are extremely weak. I don't know what the Pyro Archon is planning. Can she really save us? The questions you asked her just now, well, I've had very similar doubts. So, I felt like I had to help you.
So, you can tell the truth. That was quite a reckless decision to make. I'm not sure you realize that.
I can see like the contours of
There's
his
no
face.
turning back for me now. What I did back there is going to get me in a lot of trouble. You attacked the Pyro Archon in broad daylight, and I used my spell to save you. A single glance was likely all it took for her to recognize my tribe. So, we're in the same boat.
Yes, you're both fugitives.
Seem to care little for my thoughts on the matter.
Oh my god, what if that's the plan? Nope, never mind. I'm uninstalling the
It's
game
too late
too
for
if
that.
that's the case.
Start from the beginning. Why are you looking for Citlali? Do you know her?
Explain your relation to her first. I know you two are acquainted. It was obvious the moment I mentioned her name.
This is Granny.
Citlali is my elder and my teacher. She taught me everything I know. It's my duty to protect her.
If you truly wish to protect her, you should have let me perish at the Pyro Archon's hand. Yet, you chose otherwise. Do I really need to tell you what that means?
He's conflicted.
I want to do something to change Natlan for the better. Something I can accomplish with my own two hands. You're stranger than anyone I've ever met. But maybe, just maybe, you can show me the way.
I think you're right. I think there's a connection between Ororon and Capitano.
Strange. Citlali is said to be the legendary Granny Eastly, someone capable of communicating with the Wyub, and the Wyub are the key to information on the Night Kingdom.
Why do you need knowledge on the Night Kingdom?
That is not something you need to know.
Don't forget, I saved your life.
Do you not believe the Fatui capable of betraying a debt?
People can lie, but souls cannot. I can tell there's a weight to your soul, a sense of justice.
You may not live among your tribe, but you certainly know their tricks. I apologize for my rash judgment. You are more capable than I imagined. Let's go. We'll see if you have what it takes to join my plan.
That's so funny. Imagine if it was. That would be quite fun.
I see. Interesting approach.
Worth trying, I think.
Rather than weaving a net to protect the ley lines, this method would address the root problem by reconstructing the ley lines themselves.
Oh, what was that expression?
Woo!
Traveler, Paimon. Are you two alright?
Also, what?
Paimon's fine, just, a little dizzy.
His soul is broken. Maybe he was. That would be such an interesting twist. It was definitely a great part, I agree. The best one so far.
Of course. I'm so mad at him.
She's mad.
After everything, he still can't let go of the past.
I can kind of understand how he feels.
For some reason, he thinks he owes something to the people who cared for him. Stubborn, self-righteous fool. Where's that gonna get him?
I agree. Anything with the Ororon and Captain is good.
Now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do? He thinks he can just run away whenever he wants. I'll show him. If he tries to run one more time, he's got another thing coming.
Maybe stubbornness runs in the family. Like grandmother, like grandson, as they say.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? That kid's got nothing on me.
Yeah, she's saying the same things over again.
Anyway, back to what we just saw.
Yeah, the captain seriously wants to reconstruct the ley lines? What does it even mean? Something like the loom of fate, maybe? But how does it help with the abyss?
Interesting.
The loom of fate?
Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, it's a device from Conrio that has unbelievable power. Anyway, if he really wants to manipulate the ley lines, Everyone in Natlan will be affected. Oh, this is big.
He's serious. It lines up with everything he said before. He tried to seize the Gnosis for the same purpose.
Which means the captain has been honest from the very beginning. Ororon's memory proves that.
Why is he so obsessed with saving Natlan? Oh, we've got to tell Mauvika about this right away.
Yes, she needs to know about this. Now.
Alright, let's go. Alright. So, Act 3 is completed. I think... Yeah, Captain for President. I think we're gonna end it there. For now, and then next week I will continue the quest. I'm not sure when next week I will, but I'll put up a stream announcement thingy. Alright, thank you both for hanging out and watching my stream. Thank you so much, Nyx, for the subscription. And I will see you guys soon, I guess. Hope you guys have a good weekend.